Yo, what is good, guys? It's your boy, Spooky, the Demigod. Yeah, I've been gone, and now I'm back. So, we're not doing a regular gameplay. I got some things on my chest that I feel like I gotta get off. We're gonna be talking about some things, so I figured just get on Cold War, play Outbreak, and say what you gotta say, right? So we're gonna do that. We have a dilemma, guys. We have a real problem on our hands. And if you're in the Call of Duty community, you know what that problem is. If you're in the 2K community, you know what that problem is. If you're in the Fortnite community, you know what that problem is. Our childhood games are dying. The games that we grew up with aren't as fun anymore. They are dying out, and there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do to save our games from dying out. And it's really sad. Because I know there's, those 20-year-olds, those guys that's like, mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s. They remember coming home from school, getting on their Xbox, popping in Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3. Those were games that people enjoyed playing after high school, after college, maybe even after middle school. And now you come home and you play this dog shit game called Black Ops Cold War. We can't save Cold War. Cold War is not to be saved. Or maybe, you know what? You spend the summer nights running up Warzone with you and the squad.
Welcome back, strike team. Let's go get them.
Maybe that's the kind of...
Requiem disrupted.
Warzone is bad. And Cold War is no better. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Call of Duty has real competition this year. This is 2021. We are seeing Halo Infinite come out. We are seeing Battlefield 2042 come out. Those are two games that are going to be real steep competition. Because the true, Xbox lovers are gonna go right to Halo. They're gonna gravitate to it just because it's Halo. And then Battlefield, there's gonna be a number of people that's gonna play that just because, it's something new. And then it's gonna be in the future. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that boots off the ground the way Call of Duty did it. It looks like it's gonna be futuristic but not outlandish. So, while Call of Duty's over here doing...
Keep your distance or suffer the consequences.
Now, Call of Duty's over here doing World War II for, I don't know, maybe the 12th time. Meanwhile, Battlefield is going, like, what was the last one? I think Battlefield 5, and I think that was World War II. Right? Yeah, that was World War II. So from like 1941 to like to 2042. So they're going ahead, and Call of Duty just keeps going back. Cold Wars in the 80s. Now World War II Vanguard or whatever is gonna be back in the. Come on, stop. Like, how many times are you gonna do the World War II? Like, it's boring now. It's stale. This is the one thing that y'all have stuck to since y'all came out. Every Call of Duty that came out before Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was about World War II. Every one of them. You don't believe me? Look it up. Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. Every single Call of Duty that came out was about World War II. Everything pre-Modern Warfare. Everything. And then after Modern Warfare dropped every year. Broken guns. No ranked versus unranked. And what makes it even worse is the skill-based matchmaking keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and they're not changing it. It was last year, I think, that was revealed where Infinity Ward and Treyarch aren't behind the skill-based matchmaking. That's Activision. That's all on Activision. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, oh god, yes, you can use the challenge, but it shouldn't be where I have one game and I do good, and now all of a sudden I need to be in the game where everybody just wants to. Come on, it's not fair. Like, I had one good game. Can't I have that one good game to myself? Like, and then the zombies don't even make sense. Look, I'm close, right? So I should be getting hit. That does not make sense. I am at least 3 to 5 inches away from him. Why am I still getting hit? His arms aren't that long to reach. Look. Close. Get hit. That's how it should be. If I'm this far, I should not be getting hit. How did he hit me? He had no elevation to be hitting me. The hit markers, the hit registration for the zombies is broken. You can't get away from Cold War being bad. It's just bad all over. The zombies is bad. The campaign was amateur at best. I mean, like, it was good, but knowing that Treyarch was behind this, you know that they can do better, being that they made the Black Ops 1 story and the Black Ops 2 story for what it was. And I've been spending a lot of time playing the older Call of Duties, and I don't think Black Ops 3 was that bad. I think Black Ops 3 was underappreciated for just how fun it actually is. It's a theme that Call of Duty needs. I think when people play Call of Duty, it's more of a military feel that they want. I think that's why, I can't prove it, but I think Modern Warfare series sells more than the Black Ops series.
Yeah.
I can't prove it, obviously, but I think that's what it is. I think Modern Warfare sells more than Black Ops, and I believe that.
It is not the same.
Because Modern Warfare 2 was a crazy game. Was it broken in a lot of areas? Yes. But was it fun?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Give it a try.
I mean, don't you remember the thrill of queuing up a lobby and you getting the map that you wanted? Like Estate, Afghan, High Rise, Terminal. Like, these are maps that we grew to love. Now, I'm not saying Black Ops was bad. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that where we were from then to where we are now, it's like they're taking away the fun and they're just making games just because they want money. At this point, we are so glad that Call of Duty is not pay to win the way some games are. 2K. 2K. And it's disgusting. because there are actual people out there that would pay money to a game just for one thing.
Add another name to my list of victims.
And it's getting worse. Now, if you've seen my Red Dead video, not a recent one, but it's like it's the last Red Dead video I posted. I was saying that Rockstar knows how to make games and stuff like that, but in all actuality, Rockstar makes a bad business decision by waiting so long to release the next game. So when you wait, you know, like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. No, actually I wasn't. When GTA 5 came out, I was still 11. No, wait, no, yeah, I was right. I was 12. So, you mean to tell me that GTA 5 came out in 2013 and it is now 2021? Almost, it's a whole new decade, and you mean to tell me that we still haven't seen anything about a new game, at least continuing the story? I mean, like, they care so much about the online part of the game, and don't get me wrong, it is fun. GTA Online is crazy fun, but it's too time consuming. It's too much time consuming, because when you stop and think about how long it actually takes you to do one thing, like, I don't know, a heist, like the diamond heist, and you gotta go through all of that. You gotta get the cars, set up the guns, plant the cars in the area where you know where they'll be, and you know all of that. Get the, you know, set up the infiltrations. You know, like, come on, it's all of that just because I want to do one heist. Like, can't half of this be already done? I know that it's, you know, add a layer of challenge. I get that, but it's a fine line between adding a layer of challenge and just going over the top with detail.
Threat neutralized.
And I think when Rockstar was putting together half of this stuff, they thought it would be a good idea. And I'm gonna be honest, there's probably some people that sit there playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for like all day, 24 hours straight. And if you do, kudos to you. But if you don't know this, then I'm gonna tell you now. PlayStation does a wrap up every year. They do like this little wrap up where they calculate your hours of all. I had 100 something hours. No, I had 300 hours on Modern Warfare, and then had 108 hours, and I think like,
No fear in their eyes.
I don't remember how much it was specifically, but it was like 100 something hours on GTA 5, and I'm only level 55. I put in all this hours, all this time into this game, and I'm only level 55. Like, shouldn't I be a lot higher? As a matter of fact, hold on. I could actually check on my phone. Hold on. Just because I know it's somewhere in the hundreds. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, I had 194 hours, and I'm only level 55. Either that's really bad, or the game just takes I just take really long to do a lot of things. But someone should not have 194 hours on a game and they're only 55. You know, that's at least level 80, level 75, maybe even 65. But only 55? Come on. And then 2K20, I had 208 hours. I don't even like 2K20. I can't stand 2K20. I hate 2K20 with a passion. And 2K is another one. 2K is another one where
Bushmeat is piling on.
it's dying and there's nothing we can do about it. Warzone is going to be the main focus for Call of Duty for years to come, right? That's the plan, right? So if that's the plan, don't you think you want to implement some things that would be quality of life? So, I don't know, maybe anti-cheat, you know, get rid of the skill-based matchmaking. I don't know, probably make it ranked and unranked. Because at this point, with all the Battle Royale games that's coming out, Warzone could just die out and no one would notice. Because all it takes... Look, remember when everyone was raving about Among Us? Everybody was playing it. There was memes all over the place. Everybody had a joke about it, about being sus and all of this. And then what happened? 2 months later, the game just died out and now no one plays it. Just like how everybody was sitting there talking about Fall Guys. And that lasted like a month. So Warzone I don't think Infinity Ward knew what they were doing. I think when they shifted it over to Raven and they were doing all the nerfs and buffs, I think they actually made Warzone a little bit better, because they opened up the meta where you now can use almost any gun and like I think it's like how many guns?
Jackal claims more victims.
Like it's got to be like 50 something, not even. It's got to be like 80 something guns in the game, and I'd say 50 of those are at least viable for Warzone. At least 50 of those guns. Because remember in Season 2 when everyone was running the AUG and the FFAR, they nerfed the AUG, they nerfed the FFAR. Boom, now we got rid of that. Then what happened next? We got we got Season 3, and not too many guns were broken, not too many
Strike Team. Requiem satellite will bring an apex threat into our reality. When it comes through, kill it.
Yeah, I don't remember there being a broken gun for Season 3. And now Season 4, the main problem with Warzone being the anti-cheat. Hackers are getting worse. And they're only going to get more creative with the hacks. So, at this point, right, Warzone has been out for a year.
Multiple threats inbound.
And Warzone has been out for a year. Okay.
Do you read? Damn, lost them.
But yeah, I'm not worried about this. So Warzone's been out for a year, and they said that Warzone's going to be their main focus, and that every next Call of Duty that comes out is going to be integrated into Warzone, which is fine. But if you want people to keep playing, you have to keep the game good. Keep the meta open. You gotta keep the meta open, that's one. You gotta make sure that the hackers are being punished. and no one has to deal with that. I'm gonna want to play by myself because, and then every time I try to play with other people, it never works the way I want it to. I go and play quads, it turns into trios. I go and play trios, it turns into duos. I go and play duos, it turns into solos. Why am I playing the mode that invites more people to play with less people that it's supposed to play with? I don't want to play quads and be playing with 3 people. And it's not because the game queues me up with 3 people. The game queues me up with the 4, but then someone will go down and then just quit. Like, dude, you are in one room and I am in another room. We just landed. Why are you gonna quit when we just started? We literally just started. Like, come on. Now, Rebirth is gonna get to that point where it's gonna get bad. What makes Rebirth fun is how fast it is. Rebirth is going to lose out on a lot of players because of one thing, and one thing only: hackers. When the hackers come over to Rebirth, no one will play Warzone. I can promise you that. No one on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One is going to play Warzone. No one on PS5 and Xbox Series X is going to play Warzone. So you're going to sit there and have people who are playing on PC play the game, and it's cross-platform. Mind you, you can't even turn it off. You can't even turn off the cross-platform. So you have to play with other people that are on the PCs that are playing with the hacks. And then you're not even trying to actively stop them. You are allowing them to keep going. I remember I saw on TikTok there was a guy who was using a God mode. Like, literally could not die. And they're only going to get worse. It's going to get to a point where someone's going to do an emote and then they're just going to automatically win the game. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. What you need to fix Warzone: anti-cheat, removal of skill-based matchmaking, and then add ranked and unranked, and then leave it at that. Everything else is community-based to make it Call of Duty. But it wasn't this bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was more of levels, prestiges matching with other prestiges. So, like, remember in Modern Warfare 3, if someone was like prestige 1, they play with players that are prestige 1, 2, and 3, maybe some 4. And then people who weren't prestige, they play with the people that wasn't prestige. That's what we need. We need that basic skill-based matchmaking, because this is not cutting it. This skill-based matchmaking is going off of your kill-death ratio. Wow. Exhibit A: why Cold War cannot be helped. And it's only gonna get worse. I don't even want to talk about Call of Duty anymore. It's just bad. I hope this World War II game is gonna be better, because Sledgehammer actually cares about the game throughout the year, whereas Treyarch and Infinity Ward, they just make you deal with the bullshit all year and say, oh well, you paid for it. That's what you get when you buy our game. Whereas Sledgehammer, I feel like they try to change big parts of the game and really try. They really try, even though they don't succeed half the time, but they really try. Now, another childhood game. Now, I know it's going to be weird talking about this game and while I'm playing this game, but I'm already playing this and I'm not going to switch playing the game. So, I'm not going to switch over to it's a dog shit game that came out this year. Another childhood game that we have that is dying, or these are more franchises than games, but another one that is dying is 2K. 2K is dying, and no one can fix it, because you know why? They are only after the money. They don't care if you enjoy the game or not. No one is playing 2K21 on current gen and saying they're having fun. I highly doubt it. There's nobody on the face of this earth that can legitimately say with a straight face that they enjoy 2K21 on PS4 or Xbox One.
A few less to trouble.
I know that for a fact, and I believe that passionately. I wouldn't be bothered. But there was a point in time where people would hop on 2K and you wouldn't even have to tell your friends to hop on. You just knew that they would be on. Like,
EKIA.
remember it? When the 3 people donned the cover of 2K? Their names was James Harden, Anthony Davis,
I do think I get paid for
Steph Curry, Michael Jordan. I know I said 4 people, but that was just 4, but it was 3 people that, you know, because not everybody paid for the Legend Edition of 2K, but you get my point. And I'm gonna be honest, 2K16, greatest 2K of all time, hands down. 2K16 had the most fun. It had the most detail in modes. You know, this was like when Park was, you know, more developed, I would say. Yeah, Park was more developed. My team was actually fun. It was real, actual fun. Then
Guided sequence locked. Firing
the My League GM Online was dope.
Firing in 3.
Then my career story was pretty cool too. You know what I mean? Like, it was actually fun.
The ECMs have fired. Watch the
Now
sky
all
for the
2K16 needed was today's
Not quiet now.
My Player Builder with the different variation of builds. I think if it had that today, it would probably be better off.
begin once the plasma field is operational.
And for
Establishing
what it's
plasma
worth,
field perimeter.
2K16 had its
Plasma
problems.
field perimeter established.
You know, there were people that would play
You may
2K16
now
and
begin
wouldn't like
the
it.
essence collection procedure. The ECM will need protection.
And
Don't let it get
I'm
destroyed.
gonna be honest, and let's really talk about it. 2K16 was a part of that season that was the greatest season of all time. Well, not the greatest season of all time, but it was one of the most fun seasons that we've seen.
Essence capacity at
If you were
50%.
watching basketball from 2000, you already know Kobe's about to go. He's about to do his thing for his last season.
Essence capacity at 25%.
But he ain't go too hard because you know his body can't really handle what he was doing at 23. But
Essence capacity at 50%. Essence
when
capacity at
you have to think
75%.
about Kobe being in the game, he was like, yeah, I gotta watch.
Essence capacity at maximum. Beginning conversion process.
All essence conversion
Conversion
complete.
complete.
Fascinating results. As always with science,
Now-
further research must be undertaken.
When the season started, you saw something real crazy.
Beacon site has been located, strike team.
You saw the Warriors go 24-0. There's not a team that in the league history that has done that. You can't even do something like that in 2K when you simulate the game. There's gonna be some team that's gonna mess up the record. So if they did something that no one thought was possible, could you imagine the look on everyone's face when you saw that the Warriors lost to the Bucks? Of all teams, they lost to Milwaukee? I know I was pissed. Like, I was legit pissed the whole night. I watched that game and was like, yo, this is ridiculous. How do you lose to a team like this? And the reason why it made me so mad was because the Bucks had nobody. Just Giannis. They had no star power. Giannis wasn't a star. Giannis was literally a nobody. But you knew he had potential. Nobody is kind of harsh, but you get my point. Giannis wasn't as good as he is today. So when you sat there and watched that game and watched how they lost, you was like, yeah, that's ridiculous. But then they went on and did the 73-9. Seriously? Like, dope. I enjoyed the All-Star game. I always thought that All-Star game was real enthusiasm. That was, like, I'm being honest. I even thought it was impressive that LeBron brought his team back from a 3-1 deficit. And this is coming from a Warriors fan. A Warriors fan thinks that LeBron's 3-1 comeback was impressive. I know you're probably going to be like, oh, you're not an actual Warriors fan. No, I am a Warriors fan, but I respect real. If you do something good, then I'm going to give you your props. If you do something impressive, then I'm going to give you your props. I give LeBron his props. He brought his team back 3-1. But I just had to sit there and accept it. And then when you stop and think about the season and everything that happened, you was like, yeah, this was actually really fun to watch. This was some real good basketball to watch from every team. Well, not every team. I know you were struggling if you was a 76ers fan.
Requiem Disruptor satellite has moved into position, ready
I
to
would have
kick in
hated
the
to be a
front
Philly
door.
fan that time.
Our team's en route to the uplink. We'll bring the Dimensional Disruptor online.
That sounds like the worst. But like I said, 2K16 just happened to come out in the midst of one of the greatest seasons. Okay. But
Shit! All operators down.
that's why 2K16 works so well. Now, 17, the problem with 17 was the loading screen. It's crazy long. And everybody could agree on that. Now, I bet Call of Duty fans were in the real hurt and pain when they went and paid $100 or $60 for Infinite Warfare for the pre-order, and that game was that bad. But then you got, oh, wait, hold up, 2K17 is kind of fun though. Let me go rock on that. I'm a gamer. I'm not going to sit here and be that person and be like, oh, I only play Call of Duty. Nah, I'm a gamer. So I'll sit here and play Cold War for 45 minutes, then go play Need for Speed, then go run up Red Dead, and then after that I go play GTA. So I play everything. I give everything a try at least once, except for certain games like For Honor, Getting Over It, and that stupid bread game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just look up on YouTube Jev bread game, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I don't like that game, not because of what he went through. I don't like the game because it just doesn't seem like it has a real point to it. It doesn't have a real storyline or plot line that I can get behind. So, and I won't play For Honor just because I don't like those kind of games. And you know, Diablo and League of Legends, all of that, I don't play that. I don't like any of it. All of it. All of it, it's boring. Not that it's boring, it's just I don't understand half of it, you know. And I can't sit there and watch someone play it because it's one of those games where if you start from the middle, like if you went over to your friend's house and he just got the game like 2 months ago, and he's been playing it non-stop, and he tries to explain the game to you, and he's like in the middle of it, it's like you have to go back to the beginning to explain everything, because if you don't, you're going to be lost. Or one of those games where if you miss out on one thing, you're lost for the whole game. And that's why I don't like it, because I don't pay attention half the time. So if I miss out on that one piece of crucial information, that'll ruin the whole game. That was actually really cool. Especially being that I love Keanu Reeves. I think he's super cool. I think that just might be like
Welcome back,
the greatest
Strike Team.
man on
Let's go get him.
the face of this earth.
Photon indicates a power node nearby. That crystal's accelerating the Ethereum infestation in this area. Coordinates marked.
But
Power node will be neutralized.
Fortnite is dying because it's getting boring. And the people that want to sit there and build half the time instead of shooting their gun is only getting worse. People be building like fucking 5-foot hotels before they even shoot their gun. I don't even want to get into that because I could sit here for days talking about how much I hate Fortnite. Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe we could save our childhood games if we.
But have some fun with this.
As our childhood games, aren't we supposed to expect them to be the greatest thing ever? Otherwise, what's the point of playing it?
Now stay put like good little corpses.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, on Call of Duty side, if they don't bring that heat, a lot of people gonna be playing Battlefield. A lot of people gonna be playing Halo. And then when Battlefield releases their Battle Royale mode, yeah, it's pretty much game, set, match. And I don't want to see the day when Battlefield starts to outsell Call of Duty. That's gonna be a sad day for everybody. Then you know what? Not for nothing, but 2K could actually keep decreasing ways to make more VC, and then raise the prices of buying VC. Like, isn't it more rewarding when you earn something? Just like how when someone sits there and plays 2K for, I don't know, maybe fucking 24 hours or 12 to 30 hours just so they can get the 99 overall or superstar or elite or whatever. Like, imagine you could just easily pay for your rank on Park. Oh shit, I'm giving them ideas. It's like they don't even want you to be playing anymore. They just want you to buy, spend. And it's sad. That's why I love the single player games. You know, Insomniac, when they make the Spider-Man. Like, I love them. Because at the end of the day, they're not trying to get my money by putting in all these different ways on how I can
Enemy appears KIA.
get this and get that and in-game currency. No, they just want me to enjoy the game. And that's what game companies are not, they're losing sight of. They're not after your satisfaction, they're after your pockets. And it's like, man, I grew up playing this. This is when you guys used to release fucking map packs.
I am the king of
every
corpse
2
killers.
months. Like, I was there when the care package glitch was in Modern Warfare 2. I was there when the Akimbos were broken and everyone and their mother wanted to use them. I was there for one-man army noob tube. Like, I stuck by y'all through all the pain and horror of playing online, and you guys still do me dirt by making me pay for in-game currency just to buy a pack? Come on, guys, y'all better than this. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but 2K is gone. And then you know what else? Ronnie don't give a shit either. He knows the game is bad and he still be making fun. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and follow that. You know what? Yeah, I might get flagged, but I think it's appropriate to describe Ronnie. Go ahead and follow that douchebag on TikTok, and I promise you, you will see what I'm talking about. Like, you know the game is bad, and you're gonna make jokes about how bad the game is?
Stuck here.
And then you know what else is the worst? When you want to play one game, but you just can't because that's how bad it is, and you know you won't have fun if you play it. That is the worst feeling in the world. Yeah. I don't know what we can do to save our games. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about my rant. I don't know how long this video is. But, yeah, thanks for sticking by. And I will see you on the flip side.